Earlier today, they announced the best evidence we've ever had of alien life in the universe, and for some reason, no one is talking about it. Before we dive in, I'm an actor and a writer, not a scientist. I am a science enthusiast. But if I get anything wrong in this video or I'm misunderstanding any of the new findings they announced today, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, fact check me, and if you're a scientist who knows more about this, please reach out. We'd love to have you on the Nerds and Friends podcast to do a proper deep dive into this. Reach out to me through the comments on here or on any social media. I'm Josh Linguist everywhere. Let's dive in. So earlier today, scientists announced that the chemical building blocks of life were found in samples recovered from the asteroid Bennu. These were brought back to Earth in 2023 after being collected by the Osiris Rex spacecraft. Now, the samples from this asteroid contain an array of minerals and thousands of organic compounds, including amino acids, which are the molecules that make up proteins and are a fundamental building block of DNA. Now, this idea of life's fundamental building blocks coming from asteroids into the early formed Earth, it's not a new theory, but the findings today are way more substantial than I think people expected. So there's a ton of details you can read up on that are super fascinating about the sample recovered from the asteroid. Like I have a little list here. There's minerals and salts in them that implied water was once present on the asteroid. They also found ammonia, which is super important for biochemical reactions. But I think the most insane findings are that they found 19 non-protein amino acids, which are rare or non-existent in known biology and nature. They also found amino acids with right-handed chirality. So I'm not an expert on chemistry or chirality, but from my understanding, basically all amino acids on Earth in Earth life have an L configuration or left-handed chirality. And this dictates how they interact with each other. Because of that, they can have mirror opposites of each other and interact at the chemical level. I even read an article a few months ago talking about how we have the technology now to kind of synthesize, in theory, right-handed chirality amino acids and stuff. And they were going to try to use that, I think, to treat some kind of resistant bacteria or viruses or other diseases. But there was a lot of concern that they're creating this right-handed chirality when everything on Earth life is designed to operate with left-handed chirality, that would, our bodies, our immune systems aren't designed to function with that, so it could have really devastating consequences. So there's been a lot of barriers and pushback to any kind of research on that. But the crazy thing is that on the sample recovered from Bennu, they found left-handed and right-handed chirality amino acids in equal measure. So, beyond the implications about extrasolar life, this does also make us wonder, if left-handed and right-handed chirality amino acids were on early Earth, what happened to cause left-handed or L configuration chirality to become dominant and have no right-handed chirality left on Earth after billions of years of evolution? It's weird, But back to extrasolar implications. Because these findings tell us about the biological history of our solar system. We are seeing chemical and, shockingly, biological composition of material that is billions of years old. We can't look that far back on Earth because due to volcanism and the water cycle and plate tectonics, all of that evidence of how life developed on Earth has been destroyed and wiped away as the Earth goes through its processes. But in space, it's been preserved, and that's what we're looking at now. These findings are us diving into that because we were able to take it off of the asteroid Bennu with the Osiris Rex spacecraft and land it in the desert on Earth. I believe it was in Utah, and they kept it contained so that it wouldn't be contaminated by Earth's biosphere. So amazing. And so if these are preserved leftovers from our solar system's formation, that leaves a lot of really interesting implications because recent advances in astronomy show us that exoplanets are likely very prevalent in the galaxy as well as the universe. Our detection methods still have a long way to improve, but as of recording this in January of 2025, we've confirmed almost 6,000 exoplanets. Confirmed, not just theorized. We've observed their orbits and different things like that to see where they are and confirm their existence. Very, very cool. And the most current data shows that of stars that are similar to our star, 1 in 5 have exoplanets that are of similar size to Earth and in similar orbits to their stars to where they're in the habitable zone, or they have similar temperature to Earth, temperature that facilitates the existence of liquid water, which we believe is necessary to all carbon-based life forms. So if the materials that led to life developing on Earth were out in space during the formation of our solar system, That's a really exciting thing because our solar system isn't that unique in a lot of ways. Like our star doesn't have very many special characteristics that would make this like a rare phenomenon. So if they were around when our solar system was forming, they're probably in most places in our galaxy, which is, if these materials are present in most comparable star systems, and around 1 in 5 of those have similar planets to Earth, then it stands to reason that statistically, in some of them, life will have begun developing and is either where we are at or beyond it. It's really exciting. This discovery of the composition of the samples from Bennu is, in my opinion, the best evidence we've had of life off of Earth. And of course, we won't know concretely until we find some. In my opinion, I think it's a lot more likely that given this, we're going to find in the little pockets of our solar system where there's little habitable niches like subsurface oceans or like salty brine on various moons in the solar system. I'm guessing that's where we're going to find microbial life or even more complex life potentially much sooner than we're going to observe life in other solar systems, just due to like the mind-breaking vastness in between stars. I mean, the nearest 10 stars to our solar system are still like mind-rendingly far away. So I think it's a lot more likely that we are going to observe less complex life in our solar system as opposed to something of similar complexity to us or other animals in another solar system, just due to the distances involved. But that's just my prediction. This is an amazing scientific find. I had such a great time going down a deep dive learning about it today, because when I read the article, it just blew my mind. And I was like, why is everyone not talking about this? This is so cool. That's just my opinion. What do you all think? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being part of this amazing Nerds and Friends exclusive. Hope to see you on the next one. I'm Josh Lindquist. Have a great day.